Hello guys, so I'm here today with my February setup for my bullet journal. So I'm doing things a little bit differently than I did for my January setup. I found things that didn't really work. I didn't really like this memory page. I thought I was going to fill it up, but I really didn't fill it up with that much stuff just because I don't tend to print pictures. I'm also going to change my weeklies a little bit, make it a little bit more functional to my life. So I'm just starting out with my title page, and I'm just writing February with my black marker first. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a Valentine's theme, so like a lot of hearts, a lot of pinks, reds, purples, just to kind of, dress it up. That's my kind of theme this month. I'm still a little shaky on my calligraphy, but I'm working on it, so I'm just taking my marker and I'm touching up the little spots that look a little shaky here. Still trying to work on my writing. These markers are probably not the best. I just got them on Amazon for super cheap. I definitely need an upgrade sometime soon. Maybe I can see if those will work a little bit better if they're nicer quality markers. So I'm taking my Prismacolors and I'm just drawing this kind of heart outline and I'm coloring it in. I was inspired by the Powerpuff Girls, oddly enough, because they have that little like heart thing. If you've ever seen the show, like during the titles and the ends, they have that like moving heart that kind of like goes in and out. So I kind of wanted to copy that for the background. I didn't end up going all the way out through the page. It would have been cooler if I did, but I just didn't really want to do that, so I just did a few rows, different colors, different shades of pinks and reds. Now I'm just moving on to the opposite side of my title page, and this is where I like to keep my habit tracker. I could have done some kind of quote, but I kind of just liked using this space for that just because I didn't want to waste other pages with the habit tracker because I don't really know what I'd put next to it, and it really only fills up one page, so I'm doing something a little bit different. Last month I did like the grid pixel setup, but this time I thought I would get a little bit more creative, so I'm just taking a thin marker and I'm writing my numbers down the side here. And there are 28 days in February, so don't mess that up. But then I decided I would, I'm going back and looking to see what my habits are and how many I had. So I decided I was going to make little hearts instead of like the grid, and this took forever, let me tell you, but I thought it'd be cute to kind of like color these in with like different reds and purples as I track my habits throughout the month. So this definitely was tedious, but I think it turned out really cool when it's finished. I think it just looks super cute and it fits the theme for February. I know a lot of people are probably doing a heart Valentine's theme, but put a little twist on it, make it your own. You don't have to do what everyone else is doing. Just kind of, make it how you want. You can make it as simple or as intricate as you want. I'm just drawing more of these hearts. This took forever and I was so happy when I was finally done, and I think it's going to look really cute throughout the month as I color it in. And then along the bottom, I'm just writing down the habits that I wish to track, so like the days that I read, write, crochet, go to the gym, don't spend money, that kind of stuff. I just like seeing how I spend my time. It's been really beneficial. I used it last month and I'm really enjoying it, and I actually keep up with it, so I think it's kind of just a good thing to see and let me know, like I can look at the overview and be like, oh, well, I need to do more of this next month, or more of that, or less of this, just to kind of see how you're spending your time. I really like this. And these trackers are just really good because you can really just customize them however you want. You don't have to like do a certain kind of thing or anything. Now I'm just kind of filling up this empty space with some little doodly hearts in different colors. I don't really know what to do with the space. I could have like wrote a quote or something, but I like to keep my journal pretty minimal. I don't like anything too intricate, just because I like it to be more functional than cute. Plus, I don't like spending all the time trying to make it super intricate. So now on this page, I'm doing my one line a day. I enjoyed doing this, but I didn't give myself enough room last month to really be able to write proper sentences. So I decided to take up a whole 2 pages with this spread, and I did keep in the mood tracker as well. I got rid of the memories because I didn't find myself using it. I like the concept of it, I just didn't have like pictures and stuff to really paste in there. I put some movie stubs and I kind of just wrote down things, but like I didn't have much to put in there, at least not for January, because I don't print a lot of pictures. So yeah, I just eliminated that. We'll see how it goes this month. But the little spaces for my mood tracker, I'm doing little hearts again, and I'll just color those in based on my mood for that day. And then I'm taking a ruler to make my lines nice and straight, and these will be lines that I can just write down my line for the day. And it'll give me a little bit more space because last month I only had half a page, and that didn't work very well for me. Now I noticed in this journal, I do have a bit of ghosting, like I can see the lines through to the other page, and that might just be the quality of this notebook because I did purchase it on Amazon and it's not like the best notebook. Also, my markers might not be the best either. But anyway, I am working on my monthly spread, I guess, now. So I just wrote this cursive February 2018 at the top. And then I'm just using a similar grid pattern that I used to last month. I really like it. I think it's functional and it's super quick to make. It doesn't take too much effort. You just draw a box and then draw little crosses to kind of separate each day. And I think this is super quick. It's definitely better than trying to make straight lines all the way down. So I don't know. It has a little bit of a different style than what I did last month, but overall, I like the way that it turned out, and it's pretty similar. So to separate the days, I basically just bring these lines in about like 2 or 3 dots in my journal, and it kind of just makes little boxes without like having to connect them all the way, and then I just draw these little like plus signs at each like intersection. And I feel like this is just a lot quicker than trying to like get your ruler and draw all the straight lines. I made a little boo-boo there because I made that one a little bit too long, but it's okay. We'll just ignore it. It's fine. I don't have whiteout or anything, so, you know, we'll just pretend it's like all the others. It's fine. The joys of making your own journal. And now I'm just taking a red marker and I'm writing in the dates on the top of the calendar. I decided that I was gonna write little like cursive cutesy scripts for this just to go with the theme of love and Valentine's Day. I thought it kind of fit. Hello, head. And then I'm erasing my pencil lines. I find it easier to write in with pencil first and then go over it with my marker. That way I'm less likely to make mistakes. Of course, if you're more of a seasoned bullet journaler, you can just kind of freehand. I do freehand some stuff, but when it comes to planning where I'm going to put things, I do make little pencil marks just so the spacing and everything is nice and neat and I don't misspell anything or I don't run out of room. Now I'm just taking this and I'm highlighting all the dates in this pink just to give it a little bit more color and make it a little bit less plain. I do like a minimal look, but I do like to add some color just so it's not black and boring. So now I'm moving on to my weekly spreads. I'm trying something a little bit different for this. I wanted to break it up a little bit, kind of in a different way. I had it separated to business and personal, but I felt like I had too much that went in each thing, so I'm kind of breaking it up. So I'm just drawing these little like columns. Some are smaller, some are larger, based on what I'll be using them for. And I'm going to break these up into work, so I'm going to write my work schedule in the smaller box. The bigger box is going to be for my personal things, and the last box I'm going to use for YouTube planning. So if I want to write down video ideas and stuff that I want to upload that day, it'll go in that column, and I'll see how this works for me. I do like making this super simple. I don't like spending a ton of time on my weekly spreads just because you have to make so many of them. So I just like to, you know, write a giant letter, and that's my day of the week, and just simple lines, make it simple. But again, I do like adding a little pop of color just to kind of make it a little bit more fun to look at. And then I'm just putting my little dates in the corners. I had the 1st through the 3rd at the end of my January spread, so I just started on the 4th for this spread, and then on the top I'm writing little labels for what each column is going to be for. And then I repeated the same like weekly spread for the rest of it, but this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna do a final flip through for you guys, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe so you guys can keep up to date. And if you like my bullet journal series, then be sure to give this video a like. But that is about it, guys, so I will see you in my next video. Bye!